Okay, we are live.
Live on Channel 5.
Y'all can hear me
We
Yes.
can hear you loud and clear.
loud
Take
and
it away.
clear. Okay, so we are live. We are late, but we are here. Let me see.
Use this.
I have to see how to do the comments.
Uh, Keisha was gonna look at the comments.
Okay. Okay, so today we are going to talk about toxic friendships, toxic relationships, and toxicity within our communities and what we can do to kind of bring everything back together in a healthy way. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
Well, I think we should start out with our own experiences about toxic friendships and us tell a story of what we've experienced.
Okay, you want to talk about that? Okay,
Sure.
okay. We can start off with that.
So um, I've had a friend who I had known for a long time, and we went to college together. I was in the process of becoming a member of my sorority, Alpha Kappa Epsilon, and she had, unbeknownst to me, previously attempted and was rejected. And during the process, because she was a close friend of mine, I was complaining to her about a show that we wanted to put on, something that we wanted to do,
Hmm.
that they were not
Hmm.
necessarily in agreement with. And
Is
instead
that?
of that,
Wait a minute.
what?
You sound like a robot.
I sound like a robot.
Yeah.
Can y'all
You
hear me
just
clearly?
your sound is a little low.
Um, I turned it up.
Maybe there's
It
like an
might be because
echo.
I'm not talking loud. Let's see. Let's try. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't hear y'all, so when I'm done talking, I'll switch back to myself in my ear. Um, so we were friends, and she had another friend of a girl that was already in my sorority. I was in the process of becoming into the sorority, and I was complaining to my friend that I wanted us to have a public probate because they were not necessarily wanting to do that because the previous years some things had happened. And so I'm complaining to my friend who I think is my friend. And so the next time that we have our meeting, which is right before we cross over, our director, she says out loud, well, is there anybody here that just doesn't agree with what's going on? Because if you have a problem with what's going on, you don't have to be a part of it. And
Hmm.
so we're all looking around like, what the hell is she talking about? Me not knowing she talking about me because this friend of mine has gone to the members of the sorority to tell them that I am unhappy and that I'm complaining to her about this and that and that, these type of things. So it was this whole big ordeal. And needless to say, me and her are not friends anymore. But what I didn't know, which I know now at the time, is that she was extremely jealous because she didn't have the opportunity that I had. And of course, I was still able to cross, and that of course pissed her off. So yeah, we're not friends anymore. But that was something that I just never thought would make it to the point that it made it to. For her to feel that she had to intentionally try to stab me in the back just to be able to keep me from doing something that she couldn't do herself.
Hmm.
Okay. And how long were you two friends?
We're probably friends, probably a year and a half at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I've
we
been your
were
friend.
close enough to where, like, she didn't live on campus and I did. She would stay over in my room. She would wear my clothes. She would borrow shoes from me. We would go out together. We go out to eat. Girl, you ain't got it. I got you. That kind of thing. And yeah, it just wasn't like that.
So, like looking back on the situation, did you feel like you saw any signs? I mean, like we say, hindsight is 2020. So, in the moment, we really don't. But like, so after that, you never thought back and
Nothing.
said, really?
Nothing.
Mm,
And I've never spoken to her again since
right.
that
I mean,
day.
rightfully so.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
But it's and I ask that question because it makes me wonder, does that just happen all of a sudden? That has to be already in you, right? Like that has to, it comes from somewhere. It just doesn't surface overnight,
Right.
right?
I think most
Mhm.
times we're unaware that like people are jealous of you, and some people how they seek out their jealousy or how they feed their jealousy is by being close to you. They want to be your closest friend. They want to know everything about you. They want you to confide in them so that they can, I guess, pick apart the parts of your life that they feel or that you're not happy with so that
Mhm.
they can feel better about themselves. Because at the time, she was my closest friend. So there was nobody else at the time that was closer to me than her.
Mhm.
And to realize that you were basically just waiting for an opportunity for like a gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's tough. And I think, I mean, I have maybe one situation, actually, yeah, two close friends. We were friends throughout high school and got to college. And, I kind of just wrote it off as we grew apart because we got to college and everybody just got their own interests. Um, the way it happened wasn't the greatest, but at the same time, I tried to dissect it. I tried to make sense of it. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. And it is hard. I don't think we talk about that enough, that losing a friendship like that is like a bad breakup. They're not
It's
very
worse.
different, you know?
It's worse.
It's worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's worse because you're sharing, a lot of time, this is a long term friendship. You're sharing all kinds of secrets. You do everything together.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, that's over. And you don't know why.
Yeah.
Like we kind of expect it from relationships to an extent, but friendships, we think, oh, friendships are forever, or you hope.
Mhm.
But
Well, me and Kenya is forever. She ain't going
Right.
nowhere. And it's us two. And
And you ain't
we
going no
ain't gay, as the people say.
right. We ain't got no matching
that makes me think of
tattoos, shit
something
like
else.
that.
I'm not going to get off the topic. We'll come back. But making friends as adults later in life,
Mhm.
And
what do y'all
those
think?
end up being some of your closest friends. And I'm a person that I'm not gonna say childhood friends, but I have friends from like high school. And then I have friends that I made in college. And then I had friends when I moved to Houston.
Mhm.
And they all kind of gel together really well because, they've all been around each other because most of my friendships span, 10 years plus. I don't really have, no new friends. But it's not always bad to have new friends because, sometimes the new people that you meet, they are, more of a friend to you than people that you've known for years. And they treat you better. And, you don't necessarily realize that maybe a friendship that you have with somebody is toxic or it's one-sided, or you have a friend that, she's always asking you for money, or, she only calls you when her and her man are into it. And you don't realize that you just are being used by that friend because you just said, that's just your friend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think, Keisha, you brought up, did you see any signs? I mean, what are some signs that we can look for? Like, what kind of signs would she have with that situation?
I don't know. I think that's a case by case situation. Um,
like a jealousy
Sometimes
situation.
it's whatever that person is going through in their life, or sometimes
Mhm.
whatever you are doing triggers something in them. You know, there's so many things, there's so many reasons we could try to come up with, but sometimes
Mhm.
I guess there really aren't many signs. But
Yeah.
also, there are times when there may be signs and we overlook signs. There's that whole situation too.
Just like we do in relationships, we ignore the red
Yeah,
flags.
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
So what about you?
Me,
Yeah.
I don't, I don't have many situations because I've never been one to just have a lot of friends like that by choice. I'm more of a loner. Like me and Keisha, I don't know how long we been friends.
About
Like
10 years now.
probably longer than that.
Well, I don't know. You
Yeah.
know, me and time don't, I don't know. About 10
Yeah.
or more.
Okay. Um, and with me, it's very gradual, when it comes to establishing a friendship. I can be cool with you, but for me to say you're my friend, it takes some time.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
does. Because I tend to have trust issues. And it's not just in friendships, it's relationships. It just takes me a minute
Hmm.
to really trust. So I think
So what are you
sometimes,
looking for in that time that you're gradually seeing? Like what is it that will make you say like, oh, we've made it to the next step in our friendship? Like what does
mhm.
that look like?
One big thing for me is loyalty. That's a real big thing with me. Like I have friends that they have other friends. They may have other friends that I don't particularly care for, but as long as I know you're my friend, and if someone says something, you're going to speak up because you are my friend. I look at those type of things, that you're not going to sit and just, okay, you're with these people. You're going to go with what these people say. You're with these people. You're going to go with what these people say. I need to
Fair
know
weather
that,
friends.
huh?
My mother called them fair weather friends.
Fair weather friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That seems to be a common thing.
So do you think you vet relationships and friendships the same? Well, I know not on the same things, but do you feel you put as much energy in vetting friendships as you do relationships?
Yeah.
No,
Probably not as much. No.
Oh,
no.
how is it different? Can you do just laugh? How is it different? I heard that.
I
Oh,
think in relationships,
Yes,
there
different.
have been times where um I've trusted sooner than I should have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the
Not a
need
lot,
or
but there's been a couple.
yeah. I mean, I think that's a part of life and a part of learning what to do, or learning how to maneuver relationships, friendships, whatever.
Mhm,
So I think that's something we unfortunately have to go through to even
mhm.
understand how to.
Exactly.
I mean,
so
it's never
how do
easy.
you break up with your friend? How do you tell that person that because it's a breakup?
Yeah, it is.
You
Right.
know,
It really is.
do you treat
Mhm.
them like a man? You want to send them a text, a long text to tell them what they did? You gonna
Yeah,
ghost them?
I got a long text. Yeah.
You got
You
a
send.
long text?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I don't
About
send
why they
them
not your friend no
anything.
more?
Yeah, about and why? Because it was about the person I was dating at the time, and they didn't think that that was a good person for me, and that I'm not demonstrating and being a strong black woman by dealing with the stuff that he was putting me through.
She ain't
Which,
want to be her friend no more because she not strong black woman.
yeah,
But see, that's the
I
thing.
remember that.
It seems like sometimes as women we can be more tolerable with what these men do.
Yeah.
But then when our friends do something, and it may not even be to the extent of what some of the men do, we
Yeah.
give them multiple chances. But as soon as your friend does something, it's like you want to cut them off and you're done with it and you're done with the friendship like that.
Right.
I see. I think it's vice versa
You think we're more tolerable with our
with our
friendships?
friends. Your homegirl could stand you up for her dude. A guy stand you up, you ain't never gonna go on a date with him no more.
Joe ain't.
Never.
Unless you got a good
You ain't never
excuse.
gonna answer the phone. But if you
No.
get to a restaurant and Keisha call you and say, "Girl, look, my man just came in town and he surprised me. I ain't gonna make it," and you already there, you tell her,
Yeah.
"Girl, I understand. I holler at you next time. I'm just gonna sit here and have me a drink and then I'm gonna go ahead and go home." A man do
Mhm.
you like that? Baby, he'll never see you again. You block his number before you hang that phone up. You already gonna be hovering over the block.
You mean if a
We give
man
our
call,
we give our female friends way more chances than we give men.
Yeah. How many chances have you gave me, Pink?
I ain't had to give you none because you ain't did nothing jacked up.
Oh, yeah. Besides
I
being
think it's
late
the
and petty.
severity of the action.
But Key
yeah.
always late. Key stand me up a lot.
But you
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 know
knew
that
that was her anyway, so
I did not know that.
oh,
I did
oh
not. So I met Kenya. Me and Kenya started hanging out because I had just moved here and I was in the Facebook groups. And so one day I think we both end up at a party that or like a kickback or something that was posted in a group or whatever. And so we recognized each other, from posting and commenting. We just kind of gravitated towards each other. We was talking and whatever. And so then when the next one rolled around, Kenya sent me a DM and she's like, "Hey, are you going?" And I was like, "I don't know." And she was like, "I'll go if you go." And I was like, "All right, cool." And so we just started going places together all the time.
it
And
never
then
stopped.
we never stopped.
All right.
And so then if we're out somewhere and they see her and they don't see me, the first thing gonna say is, "Hey, where Vicky at?" Or if I'm out, they say, "Hey, where Key at?" She on the way. She like,
Hmm.
Yeah.
but that mean that says, if you had to invite somebody to be somewhere at a certain time and they was late and you get $10 million, who would you call? Her.
Don't do me like that.
She's gotten better though. I tell you
Yeah.
what, 2025 has been her year. She's got better.
Okay.
Hey.
Progress.
Yeah. I've been trying.
She working on it.
Yeah.
But she's one of those friends you got to give the false start time. So if we got dinner reservations at 8, you got to tell her it's at 7:15. So at least she
Yeah.
be there by 7:45.
Hmm.
Yes. You're right.
I learned my lesson. But see, I give that chance to her. I ain't gonna get it to no man.
Never.
Well, if it's an established relationship,
If it's established, I'm still gonna be upset because that person should know how I am about time.
yeah, you might be upset, but
He
So
might
you
get
would
he
be
might
done
get
with
blocked
that
for a couple
person
of
if he
days.
was late.
If I told somebody that I was dating that we were gonna meet somewhere at 8 o'clock and they showed up at 8:45, like can you do? I'm blocking him.
And this is somebody that it's established.
Yeah.
You'll be done.
Mm-hmm. Finished.
Hmm.
Because if we establish, you know how I feel about time. So at that point, you're intentionally being disrespectful to me. That's the way I'm gonna look at it. But Kenya, she don't
but you
mean
don't
it.
look like you don't look at that as from your friend though.
Kenya don't mean it.
She
Kenya
don't mean to be
busy.
late.
She don't mean it. Mm-mm.
But what if he
He
doesn't
don't.
mean to be late
He
either?
mean. He mean it. Yes, he do. He mean
So the men get no grace.
it. Mm-mm.
Well, hey,
Mm.
Ebony says the opposite for her. She's
What?
like, I don't get no grace, but the man gonna get grace.
Well, you still her friend, so you got some grace.
No, no. There's been times where I've given grace where it shouldn't have been given,
Yeah.
when it comes to men. I mean, I've never had an issue. Keisha, I don't think we've ever had an issue with really anything.
Me being late tonight. No.
Oh well,
You mad
You
at
were
her,
late.
Ebony?
You
Let's
are
talk
late.
about it.
he wasn't. No, because we talked beforehand, and
You
you know,
understood. You gave her grace.
She gave me
no,
grace.
no, because we talked before. I already knew because we talked before, and
Yeah,
I
like
know
5 minutes
I
before.
know what was going on with her today. So yes, I
So
gave
you
her
gave her
grace.
grace.
She gave me grace.
Yes,
Hmm.
Yeah.
So if a man did that to you, you gonna give him grace because he talked to you 5 minutes before he was late?
She might.
it depends on the situation and what he has going on.
Mhm.
Oh.
It
What
depends
if you find out he's lying?
about being 5 minutes late.
About why he
About
be
why the
late.
reason he was late?
I mean, it depends on the situation. It
Not if
depends.
he lying.
Not if he lying, it shouldn't depend.
How we know he lying?
Okay, if I find out that he's lying about being 5 minutes late,
Well, I mean, I'm not saying 5 minutes. You sticking to the five. I'm saying hypothetically. Like the man told you he had a flat tire, that's why he was late. And
okay.
then he get there and he got all four regular tires, ain't no donut on there. He lying, right?
He knows how
Yeah,
to patch.
yeah,
He passed it on the side of the road.
He did. He's resourceful.
Yeah.
He lying.
right.
But see, that's something I would look for because I'm a little
I
crazy.
mean, I've been lied to
You
before,
would look for
so
that.
I
You would go
can't
outside and
say
look at his
yeah.
tires.
I mean,
I
when we
wouldn't know.
leave, if I
Yeah.
decided to stay, I'm gonna walk around the car and I'm gonna look at all four of the tires because I'm gonna like, oh, you did your tires. Did you get your donut on? You ain't got no donut on the car. You lying.
See, I'm not doing
What
that.
if he had a spare? Like that was not a donut. It's
It would depend
possible.
on what kind of car he got. If he ain't got no Jeep or he don't have a large SUV, he normally does not have a full size spare. Most people have a donut. Like I drive a Jeep. I have a full size spare in the back of my truck.
Me too,
So
girl.
yeah, me
I don't
differently.
have no Jeep.
But I'm also a car person, so I kind of know which cars have full size spares.
I think I got a full size spare.
No, you don't.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
No, no, you don't.
Don't have me to go look in my trunk to see, because I think I
Go
do.
go look. No, you
How
don't.
did we get on spare tires? Oh, see, just
Sidebar.
hijacked
Okay,
the
so
conversation
Binky,
all into
when
left
he
field.
pulls up late, you're going to look around the car to see if he really.
I'm saying when we're leaving the
Yeah.
date.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out too. I'm gonna see.
Like if he says I'm late because I got a flat tire, I gotta change my tire, and I stay there and I stay and wait on you,
Mhm.
when you get there, we can have a date and we can talk and whatever, whatever. But when we walk out and we happen to walk past your car, I'm gonna look at the tires.
See, I'm not doing all that.
I am. Because I want to know if you're lying. Because I'm not gonna miss any red flags. That would be missing one. And it's an easy one to catch.
No,
You
I'm
don't
not
even
doing
have to say
that.
nothing. All I got
Yeah,
to do is look.
yeah, I'm just nosy like that. It ain't about the catching the red flags, but I'm nosy to just to look.
And
So
We
that
got
is
some comments
how
on here,
this
Keisha.
one.
I think that is how some of us women
Huh?
get caught up because
Oh, I
we
see.
are nosy and we go looking for stuff. I feel like if he's doing something, whatever he's doing, lying or whatever, it's going to. I'm not just gonna go look like walking around his car to make sure. Okay, I want to make sure. Let me see this. Let me see the tire. No,
She
let me
said
see
they
that
already
receipt.
going outside.
Let me see
I
the
said
receipt.
after the date, if we walk now, if my car is this way and his car that way, I'm not walking him to his car to go look at the tires, Ebony. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm not going to eventually wait for me to find out that you're a liar either. If there's an opportunity for me to find out now and cut my losses, I'm going to look.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not
to
looking.
what extent would you go to find out? Not even about the tire anymore. Why are we on these tires? But it's like
That
get
was
off the
the
tire.
example that was given.
I know. We've been on that tire too long. But like that brings up that point. So to what extent would you go to find out if you feel like I don't know if that's true. To what extent would you go to find out whether it's true or not?
It depends on how easy it is I can find a lie.
Hmm, okay.
And it's because so y'all may not know this or y'all may know this. I work for the government. I have access to a lot of records. I'm in a management position, so that gives me more access to
You
a
better
lot of
stop
records.
talking right now.
I didn't say where I work in the government. I just said I work for the government.
Hmm.
So in that, part of my job for my job is researching people and finding their assets, finding things that they may have owned previously that they no longer own anymore, or any pensions or things that they may have, or bank accounts that they used to have that maybe they closed out and may still have money in them. Those are things that I do on a regular basis for my job. There's not a lot of things that you as a person can tell me that if I don't know your first and your last name and about how old you are, that I can't find out if if you're lying or not.
Now you just scared all the men off, girl.
That's fine. Because if you're scared, you got something to hide. Because you could Google me and it gonna pop right up. All
She
of it
said
is
her
right there.
digital footprint is on
It's
point.
there. It's gonna tell you who I work for, what my position is, what I do, how much money I make. However, it might not be as accurate, but it's all there. I have a license. It has my license number. It has my full first, middle, and last name on it.
God dang, that's too much.
It is too much, but for the job that I have, it's public record. It has to be there.
Mhm.
Mm.
So,
So,
Ebony, to what extent would you go if you felt, well, I got, you kind of said that, but to what extent would you go to find out if somebody's lying or not?
Oh, who you talking to?
Whoever wants to answer.
Oh.
What is with that laugh, ma'am?
I have gone far to find out, a little too far sometimes, but
What's too far?
I don't know if I want to talk about that on here.
what's too far?
I don't went far. Like, yeah, I will find out. I don't want to find out university. But
Find out university.
yeah,
Well, with the two of y'all
Mhm.
together, clearly.
Oh, we are on it. You have no idea.
yeah.
Mhm.
We could find a needle in a haystack around this piece. You hear me?
I don't know what extent I would go. I don't, because before I make decisions or do certain things, I have to make sure that, for one, I'm ready for what I find, and depending on who I'm dealing with, I mean, I just think you have to be careful with people. When you start digging too deep or finding out certain things, you have to be ready for that retaliation also. I mean, that can put your safety at risk. So for me, if I have to go through all of that trying to find out if somebody is lying, I don't need to be there. I don't need to be with them,
That's true.
Agreed.
because that's just too much.
So
It's too much.
Kenya, they said
so
your
my
answer's too
question
vague.
is,
Was
You
too
said
vague.
what?
are you willing
Your
to
answer was too vague.
continue? Oh,
Oh,
yeah, he said you too vague. So my question is with that, you would rather not know and go along with the lie and potentially be in an unsafe predicament because you're unaware because you didn't look, than to find out and to possibly be able to get away from this person that may be dangerous that you're now knowing about because you looked.
I just feel like if I assume or I think this person is lying to the point that I feel like I have to investigate this person that I'm with, I'd rather not be with them,
Agreed. Yeah.
because that's just too much.
I don't need all
It's
that
too
stress.
much. I'm not gonna do that. If he is a liar and I already feel this man is dishonest, what's the point of investigating to see if he's telling the truth? I'm gonna go with my gut and just not be with him
Right.
But what if
instead
you're
of
wrong?
what if what?
What if you're wrong? What if he's not lying?
But why would you think he's lying in the first place? What
Yeah.
what
Maybe the truth sounds, you know,
but if it doesn't sound right,
unreachable.
but then you shouldn't be with him if it does even if it doesn't sound right. Because if it's not this time, it's going to be another time and another time. You may
Hmm.
say, okay, this time, I'm gonna let it slide or whatever he's saying. I don't know, but you're still gonna always think this man is lying to you, even
Yeah.
if he's not. But I feel like if he's lying to me, it's going to eventually come out. I'm not going to spend that
Agreed.
energy trying to investigate this man, because at the end of the day, you gonna look like the fool. If he find what it just looks stupid to do that,
Mm.
especially somebody that you are with and you're trying to date.
Oh no, no,
I,
no. I'm not talking about with and dating. We ain't got that far. You got to get investigated before you get past that.
well, even more reason to let it go.
Even
I
more
agree with that.
reason, if you initially feel like you have to investigate this guy, like again,
It's
walking
not gonna
across the
work.
car,
Oh well, then that
if
wouldn't be
he has a
nobody.
flat tires are a part of life. Why would I think somebody lying about a flat
We're
tire?
not talking about the flat tire no more. We just talking about in general.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just giving another example. Even with that, I'm not gonna walk around nobody car looking, because I mean, who lies about a flat tire?
You'd be
That's
People.
surprised.
ridiculous. This
I
is
was gonna say, you know
Houston.
how many people lie about having a flat tire and then gotta go to work?
Okay,
That's
but
like the
then
most
if that
common
person,
excuse.
if he's going to lie about a flat tire, he's going to lie about something else that's ridiculous. So to me, if you got to stoop that low to lie about a flat tire, I don't need to be with you, because that is the most pettiest thing to lie about, a flat
It
tire.
is.
But what if you too far deep in to just let it go? Then what?
No, we ain't never too far.
It,
I was gonna say Ebony ain't never too far.
Yeah, it ain't never too
no,
far.
no, 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 because I've been in situations that I should let go, so I get it. But we're talking about the investigating part.
Yeah. I mean, even if I'm deep in something, if we're deep in it, I should be able to have a conversation with you to clarify why I feel this way. And if those conversations don't satisfy me and I'm still concerned, then this is not the relationship for me. It's not going to
Mhm.
work. It's not going to last. If I can't trust you, I don't need to date you. I don't need to be with you.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
agree 100% with that.
Like if I
I
have to
I
question
tend
you
to
every
ask
time you leave the
questions.
house, every time you're outside, I'm thinking you're doing something. We have no reason to be together.
I agree with that. And I was like that.
Mhm.
I done graduated a little bit, so I'm not
Okay, graduate.
yeah, I'm not too far, like that.
Growth.
Okay, so Rooster says your past experience dictate your awareness level in your future encounters. And I think that is definitely true. And I think that is probably why some people are willing to go the extra mile
Yeah.
because of the past
I
experiences that they have. And I don't
I
necessarily think
I,
the
I
past experience has
understand
to
that
be
also,
you.
but I do also believe that I think a lot of people deal with it. I think it's hard for a lot of people just based on, okay, I had this bad experience and you can't let it go. But to
Mhm.
me, if someone else did something in a past relationship that was terrible, yeah, I might need my time to heal from that situation. But I can't carry that around in life because that person is winning ultimately. If what I allow what they did to dictate how I respond and react to every other man, I'm letting them win. And I am not doing that. You will never have that hold on me.
So what do
I,
you think? What do you think you learn from a previous experience? If you don't let any of your experience dictate how you see or how you view, then you're not learning anything. You're starting over in
No,
the same spot
definitely
every time.
learning.
Mhm.
You're learning patterns. You're learning things that you might want to look out for, or maybe I need to question this right now. You're also learning how you handle things or what you're willing to handle. Like,
Mhm.
when do you walk away? Because in that previous situation, you might have stayed a lot longer than you wanted to or should have. So the next time around, instead of punishing that other person for it, I'm going to let you be who you are. I'm not going to make you pay for some other man's whatever he did. I'm not going to
Mhm.
assume, oh, he used to go and get bread at the store at 8 o'clock every night. And then this man one night goes to the store at 8 o'clock to get bread. I'm not going to just assume because the other man went and got bread at 8 p.m. and he was cheating that this man is doing it. If he hasn't given me any other reason prior to that to think that,
Mhm.
I'm not doing that.
Reasonable.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So do you believe in triggers? Do you think that certain things certain people do, it can be a trigger, or do you think that person just hasn't healed yet?
Who, me?
I'm whoever wants to answer.
I don't believe in such thing as triggers.
Okay.
I believe all of them are unhealed trauma. Everybody
Okay.
has experienced trauma from things that they've experienced and things that they've been through. if a past experience or a past experience that you've experienced, brings up something negative to where it brings a negative action out of you
Hmm.
because you're seeing it again, that's trauma. It's
It
not a
is true.
Hmm.
feeling. It's a
And
trauma response. That's
I think
exactly what
so
it's from.
many people dating have trauma because as soon as, oh, he's wearing a red shirt. The man who cheated on me wore a red shirt.
Well, red
Oh,
shirt,
you should okay.
trauma.
Yeah, that's deep.
But we
Hmm.
see it all the time. It's real life. It happens.
It does. It does.
And sometimes we're not even aware of it.
Hmm. That's true.
These comments, can y'all see the comments?
Yes.
I had to zoom in.
I
Okay,
can't see them.
Angie Song.
Apparently, you giving Angie Stone, Ebony. They
Yes.
wait. They waiting for you to bust out singing.
Oh, they don't want me to sing.
Bye.
Black brother,
Yeah,
strong brother.
I don't
Okay.
see. I can't see the comments.
I see he said it's not about winning though, it's about learning your boundaries. I mean, that's a part of no, allowing someone else's behavior to dictate how I treat another person who has nothing to do with them is not boundaries. That's different.
Hmm.
I think you're taking it a little far. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that deep. Because
What?
I feel like the basis of experience in relationship or friendship, I don't have to bump my head to know that it hurts. I could watch somebody else bump their head and see that it hurt them, or
Mhm.
I could have bumped my head and I know that it hurts.
Right.
But just because I bumped my head, it doesn't mean that I think that I'm going to bump my head every single time this person does something that looks like what it did with the past person who hurt me. But I would also be a fool to see the same thing that somebody else did to me before that is doing it now and not think that it's possible.
I'm
That's the where it stops for me.
yeah.
I would be a fool to see the same thing that I saw in the previous person and not think, hmm, that's learned experience.
Even if that person has never given you any other reason to make you distrust them or not
If
believe
you're
it.
doing that thing, then that's what that is.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I definitely grow and learn from every relationship or every friendship, whatever it is that failed. But I know ultimately the only thing I can control is my behavior and me. And
Absolutely.
I've never encountered two people that act exactly the same either, because also that's changing my pattern. So if that person, this was this type of person, then that's a type of person I might not even be compatible with or be with. So those
Right.
aren't going to repeat in the next person. Like I just haven't had that personally happen.
I have.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Nothing extreme like that. No,
I mean, what it depends on what you deem as extreme.
that's subjective.
It's subjective. I mean, it could be something not as large, but if I see that in a previous relationship, we were doing fine. We were spending time together. We were talking on the phone every day. Everything was going great. And then they started kind of changing their pattern. And then that change in pattern led to something not good. When I move on from that person and I move to somebody else, if we start off and we're good and we're communicating and we're seeing each other all the time, and then their pattern changes up again, I'm going to say, well, shit. The last time somebody's pattern changed, there was something going on. That's not me traumatizing the situation
Well,
or me
that's pretty standard though. Like usually when
it is,
someone's
but
pattern changes something.
that's what I was saying. You were saying, "Oh, I'm not going to apply that to the next person." You learned a
No, if
pattern.
it's
You
something
saw something.
specific to that person, that's kind of widespread. That's kind of just the norm. But also I'm not going to just assume either. I'm going to
Hmm.
have a conversation first. I'm not going to just, oh well, he did it. Oh, he's
No,
changing
I'm not
because
saying assume. I'm just saying you
'cause
got to keep
there are
your good
nuances.
eye.
Yeah, I mean, but there are nuances to it. So I mean, I wouldn't just automatically say that something else is happening the same way it's happening with him. You know? But I get what you're saying.
I
Ooh,
think
that's
we
a good
also
one.
have to recognize sometimes if a person's pattern has changed, it may not always have anything to do with us. You know,
Yeah,
we
I
all
mean,
have
Absolutely.
things
that's
going
where the
on with
conversation
life. I
comes in.
mean, our money changes, our family
Because my
situations
pattern
change.
changes when big things happen in my life or major things
Right,
happen. I change.
right.
So
And
do
I
you
had
have
to
big
learn
things
that.
happen in your
Sometimes
life
it's
and you
not
don't
always
communicate
personal.
them?
Say it again.
I said, do you have big things that happen in your life that changes your pattern and you don't communicate that while it's happening? Do
It
you
has
tend to
happened.
just,
I'm human. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I have to eat that. I have to apologize for it.
Mhm.
great
But,
self-awareness?
at that point, I'm always thankful that the person I'm with has given me grace, or they know me enough or trust me enough to have a conversation with me instead of just assuming, oh, my ex-girlfriend did that. And when she did that, she was wilding out because he knows, oh, she's not, I've never known her to be this type of person. So let me have a conversation with her and see what's going on. Something ain't right.
Mhm.
Yeah, but again, it's also situational, case by case.
Well, it's about communication.
It is.
And if you're able to communicate, the reason why I feel like some people, even friendships, will fall off is because maybe somebody is going through something. And at the closeness that you feel that you are with that person, you feel like that person should be close enough to communicate with you instead of just ghost you. And then you
Mhm.
gotta try to run them down, like, hey girl,
Hmm.
ain't heard from you, you ain't answering the phone, you're not texting back, like what's going on with you? But some people in, hindsight, they're not necessarily as close to that person as they think they are. And
Do
I
you
think
think in
that
your
also becomes hurtful in friendships when you find out that you're not as close to that person as you think.
Yeah.
do you think in your friendships you have to talk every day? How many
No.
times a week do you think you need to talk to your, let's just say, friend?
Well, me and Kenya talk almost every day, but we don't have to.
Mm-mm. It been sometimes we haven't talked in like a week or two.
A week.
Mhm.
And it's
So
nothing.
when would you get concerned? Like if, okay, you guys have
If I
gone,
call her and she don't answer the phone.
okay.
Or a
If I
text.
call her and she doesn't answer the phone, or if she doesn't answer and she doesn't call me back in the same day, I'm showing up at her house. Excuse me,
Mm.
you all right? You good? You need something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you have to know your friend because with me, I can, we go couple weeks sometimes without because we just have other things going on.
Mhm.
And, you know, if I don't talk to her, let's just say I get on Facebook and I see her light on her, she's on Facebook that she's active. Okay, she's alive. So it's not, I don't feel a way if we don't talk a week or I know she's okay. And I know I haven't done anything to her. So I don't take it personal if I don't look for her to call me
Well,
within
I mean, I feel like
a
there's
certain amount
different
of time.
friendships with
Hmm.
different people. So you have those friends that you could not talk to for years, and y'all can get on the phone and catch up for hours, and it's like no time has passed. And then
Hmm.
you got those friends that, they may, like a lot of my friends don't live here. So I don't talk to them every day. We may talk
Hmm.
once every other month just to kind of catch up and see what's going on. It's not
Hmm.
that kind of, like detrimental, like, oh, I ain't heard from her in a month, she must be mad at me or whatever. No, she got kids. Like she worked. She got
Hmm.
stuff going on. When she called me or I call her, we'll talk and all is well. But I just feel like different people have different dynamics. And if all of your friendships are like that, where hey, I see her light is on, she alive, she good, then that's you and that's fine. As long as your friends are understanding that that's how you are. But I'm sure they're probably gonna check in on you, like, hey girl, ain't heard from you, like you good, just checking in on you. Not that I'm trying to bombard you or I'm trying to be on you. I'm just
Hmm.
checking in. Make sure you good,
Hmm.
make sure you don't need nothing. Like that is where adulting friendship I feel has to blossom and where
Hmm.
you can be okay with that time span.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. So what about a relationship? Do you have to talk every day?
Absolutely.
What about during the dating stage?
I don't want to say my little slogan on here.
What?
Your slogan?
I got a slogan for that.
Okay, now you got to say it.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
How you just
What's
gonna tell us there is a slogan and don't tell us the
what's
There's
slogan?
the
a slogan.
slogan?
There's a slogan.
I don't even remember this.
You know what it is.
Go ahead.
Well, I put it this way: if you start a new job, regardless of how new you are, and you
Call
no call no show, your ass is fired. Okay? No call no show, new hoe. That's the slogan.
Hmm.
it.
Well,
Am I lying, King?
Not one bit.
If you, regardless of how new you are, if you start a job, they expect you to show up every day that's your schedule. Now, that's a conversation. What does healthy communication look like for you? What are you comfortable
no,
with?
exactly.
You know,
But bingo, there you go. That
what
part.
you know, what is the dating stage look like for you?
Mm-hmm.
And we have that conversation. But once we've made that establishment, if something fall outside of that, then you no call, no show. No call, no show, new hoe. Bye bye.
Yeah, I
Yeah. I mean, and agreed. That's, I mean, just like friendships too. Like you establish that pretty early on,
mm-hmm.
because there are some people who are okay with not talking every day. I used to be that person, but
Never.
yeah, I was like, I don't know, you good? I'm good. Okay, I don't have to talk every day. Not so much now, but I was that person. Like, yeah,
And,
okay, sure,
there's
we
some
could.
people that they're comfortable with that.
Yeah,
And they establish that, in
yeah,
the beginning that, we don't have to talk every day. They can talk every 2, 3 days. They may go all week without talking and only talk on the weekends and only see each other on the weekends. There are people who are like that, and that's fine for them. If
right.
it works for you, if you like it, I love it.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it goes back to, like you said earlier, communicating that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much everything. And I feel like we've said that it's cliche to this point, and maybe that's why it doesn't happen like it should, because it's just a blanket word that's thrown out there. Communication is important, but I think a lot of people, I won't say a lot. I think some people just don't truly do that.
I
I
think
don't have
some
to
people
talk every day.
confuse. You don't have to talk to them every day.
Not every day. No.
Talk like as in on the phone or hear from period every day.
I mean, I'm fine with like a good morning type, and that's it. I don't have to verbally hear your voice every day.
Mm. Okay.
Oh, I'm not saying we gotta verbally talk on the phone every day. I'm saying there needs to be some level of communication that's had daily.
Hmm.
Even if it's just a text. They say, hey, good morning. I got a
Yeah,
lot of meetings today. I'm gonna be really busy. I'll
yeah,
hit you up when I get off work. Because
yeah.
I do that.
Yeah, I think that's important now, and I think that has gotten, because the just getting older, I think, and just understanding how short life can be. You just never know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was a big part of the change for me. Just I care about you. I love you. I want to know that you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, some form of a checking in, some form of communication every day, just to say I care. I want to know I
Yeah, I
want
need
to know
that.
that you're okay. And simple.
I just want to know
Yeah,
if
I
you
mean,
Yeah.
ate
if
today.
we're in a relationship, it would definitely be different. But during the dating stage, like I meet you, we go on a date,
Mm,
and then after that date, we need to talk every day. No, I don't think so.
no.
Mm-mm.
Not
But
that.
if we've decided that we want to be exclusive and be in a relationship, okay, that's of
Okay.
course, because I'm concerned about your well-being. I need to know, that you're okay. Not saying I
Yeah.
don't need to know if we're dating, but sometimes when you're dating other people at the same
Mm-hmm.
time. So,
And that's a conversation
Yeah.
because some
It
people
is.
assume.
Yep. That
yeah.
exactly.
Assume. So let me ask you this, Ebony. I'm interested on your take on this. So say you meet somebody and it's Wednesday, right? And
Okay.
they say that they want to take you out on a date on Friday. Y'all establish on Wednesday where you're going and what time y'all are going to meet there. Do you need a confirmation text earlier Friday before you show up? Or you just gonna go based off your conversation on Wednesday with no conversation since?
No, I need a confirmation.
Mm. How far in advance?
And the date is that Friday. We need something that morning.
Sunday morning.
Mhm.
What about you, Keith?
Um, I'm probably gonna forget. So you better tell me like before. It's like, sir, you might want to tell me like the day before, the day of, an hour before.
Oh, you need reminders like that?
I'm not that bad, maybe. But no, you know.
Well, I would ask Kenya, but she disappeared.
I mean, what about you? Do you need how far in advance? Let me get her back on.
If this was somebody that this was our first date and we've never been on a date before, I
Mm,
need confirmation like that morning, like, hey, even something as simple as saying, like, oh, I can't wait to see you tonight, or I'm excited about our date tonight, or,
mm-hmm.
now if you don't text me after that Wednesday, we don't talk on Thursday, and I don't hear nothing from you Friday, and then you text me at 6:30 and say, hey, I'm on the way, babe, I'm in the bed,
Right.
under the covers,
Right.
rubbing my feet together
Comfortable. And
like
I'm
a
not getting up.
cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
That.
Cricket, rubbing,
Okay,
watching
but
SVU.
and see, that's just kind of I know, like you said, if he was to show up, you wouldn't show up, and I don't, it's crazy in a way that it happens like that because he may be the type, like we've already talked about it. Like I've already established that I want to take you out. We talked about a time on Wednesday. And he's just that type of guy. Like once we talk about it, it's
It's
established.
done.
It's done. So he
Hmm.
might not have even thought about, okay, let me follow up and let me just give her a confirmation. Let me make sure. Because it was already in his plan. 6:30, I'm taking her out, or we're meeting up where we're meeting up. So it's just
Now, see, even me, I give you a little leeway. On Friday morning or Friday afternoon, I might text you and say, hey, we still on for the night?
Hmm.
mhm,
Because I'm not really going to leave it all
Right.
on you and
Yeah.
be like, oh, well,
Yeah.
because a lot of times what I hear my male friends complain about is reciprocity.
Hmm.
They feel like they are the ones that are responsible for completely chasing the women and texting first and
Hmm.
mhm,
always having to be the one to engage, and women are just
Right.
sitting back waiting to receive.
Yeah.
I I'll text you in the
Hmm.
afternoon on Friday and say, hey, we still on for tonight? And
mhm.
Hmm.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just checking.
Agreed. I mean, yeah.
Now, if you don't text back, I'll be with my feet together like a cricket.
Would you ask a man out on a date?
I have.
Okay.
Mm.
I asked him out and paid for it. I've done that multiple times.
Mm.
But that's a philosophy of mine. It don't work for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, what does that say? He said, shit, schedule change like Houston weather. We will cancel plans 5 minutes prior and decide to stay in because the wind is blowing. Okay, now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And things do happen. Sometimes things do happen last minute.
but
You
yeah,
might have,
I think that's on both
he,
people though to check
right.
though. I mean, that shouldn't be on just one person
Hmm.
unless you just really don't want to go and hope he forgets.
I
Right.
mean, we've all had that happen.
Yeah.
You might have made plans with somebody and then, you know, maybe not y'all because y'all don't investigate. But me, after I done a little digging, I done seen some things I don't like and now I don't want to go no more.
Oh goodness.
Now,
Well,
me and my mouth, I'm probably gonna tell you, hey, I don't want to go.
right. That's what I said. I will just say I don't want to go, or I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna lie and tell you I forgot. I definitely remember. I just don't want to go.
Oh no, I'll forget. Like it's more likely that I forgot.
I forgot a few times.
You have forgot, but I mean, I did the thing for my 10-year class reunion. They added me to the group chat and everything, and I was like, I'm not even going. I don't even care enough to make up a lie. I don't want to go, and I'm not coming.
Yeah. Right. At this age and stage, why? Like you just if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. And if
No
you
is a
get mad,
complete
that's on
sentence.
you. Okay. I'm not coming. I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
No
Now it
excuse.
might not be because the wind is blowing. It might be because it's cold outside, and I just don't feel like putting on all them layers.
Might be cold wind blowing.
Yeah.
It's surely a wrap.
Really. Don't let it be raining. Yeah.
Oh man, look. You know how many people cancel out on events and how bad events ticket sales drop because it started raining somewhere?
And that is me. If it's raining,
Oh, if it's raining, I'm not. Mm-mm.
We know Ebony. She waiting for a reason to cancel.
you do.
I feel
Well,
like that.
they said it's gonna rain in 2 weeks.
You
I'm
really
not
like
that
that?
bad.
You said not that bad, so you are bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad.
Why you don't want to go? Why you just don't say no off the top?
No, I mean, no, I want to go, but if they were to cancel, okay, they cancel.
You
Right.
couldn't say
I
It's
was
the
not
like,
that
cancel
I
me
don't
okay.
want to
mad at her.
go. My feelings won't be hurt if you cancel, though.
Yeah.
Right.
My feelings won't be hurt if you cancel though. We're gonna put that on a shirt.
We might need to just give me a kickback.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
My feelings won't be hurt if you cancel though.
No,
Gotta add that to the list.
Add it to
Sometimes
the
it be
list.
like that though, you know?
yeah.
I was about to say the other one, the other shirt, can you?
Yeah. How is you cool?
Cause ho, is you cool?
Oh.
And you fuck with me, you stuck
What?
Baby, look.
What was it?
fuck with me, you stuck.
What does that mean?
I, I,
Once we
I,
locked in, it's forever.
Oh. So ID channelish.
Snap.
first 48, yeah.
You say what?
First 48, yeah.
Mm-mm. Wow.
Okay, so is that a red flag for you if he doesn't confirm, check in? Because you said you would stay home if he's not,
He don't
depending
confirm.
on what time it is that you haven't heard from him. Is that a red flag if he doesn't check in? But it was already confirmed 2 days ago.
Uh,
Kenya.
so you
It
talking to me?
is.
Nothing to say about it. Yeah.
It's a red flag.
Is it a red flag for you, Binky?
No, because I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna reach out.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you don't answer, I'm just not going.
Fair enough.
Okay.
But odds are, if I didn't reach out like midday to say, hey, like we still on, I ain't want to go. And I'm probably gonna reach out midday to let you know, hey, I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, I done that before.
I've
Okay.
never intentionally stood anybody up. I don't believe in that. I think that's rude. Um, I feel like everybody is owed the courtesy of knowing whether or not you're actually going to show up.
Mhm.
So I've never done that. Any date that I had decided not to go on, that person was well aware, way in advance, not last minute, not 5 minutes before we were supposed to meet, very far advance notice that I'm not coming
So have you ever
because
been ghosted?
no,
No.
Have you
Okay.
ever what?
Been ghosted.
Oh,
no, I've never been somewhere and been stood up.
Mhm.
Now I have left on a date before.
during the date?
hmm
Why? Disrespect?
He said women need to know their place,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and I politely
Yeah.
told him, "Well, my place
No
is
need
at
to
home,
say.
so that's where I'm gonna go," and
Yeah.
I'm out.
Mm.
Mhm.
Wow.
We were talking about, men and women in relationships, and you know, sometimes you have that, oh, why are you single kind of conversation, and then as more as that person talks, you find out why.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of one of those
Mhm.
situations.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
But conversation rules the nation. So sometimes people tell on themselves. You just gotta listen.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, a lot of times there are signs.
And you'd be like, oh, he's so nice and he educated and he look good. And then he start talking and you'd be like, ah,
Flags,
there it
just
is.
throwing up flags.
Mhm.
There it is.
Yeah.
hmm And I'm not one of them, fake nice to the end of the day. If it's
Mm.
like that bad, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short, baby.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, there's no need to waste my time or yours.
We just gonna go ahead and call this what it is, a
Hmm.
wrap. Wrap it up.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Ebony, you look like you're pondering
Mm.
something. You're like in
No,
deep
goodness.
thought.
I'm listening.
It's Ebony's bedtime, y'all. So this has
Oh
been
Lord.
fun.
I'm listening.
Yeah, it looks like you're nodding off.
No, I'm not. No.
Okay. Well,
Well,
that's all we got. Well, this has been fun.
yeah.
Mhm. So what did we learn from this this conversation today? Or did we learn anything from this conversation?
I'm gonna take
We
Keisha's
learned.
word and say, look for the red flag, look for the signs early.
Mhm. And that's in friendships,
And
your
all the other
relationship.
things.
Yeah.
Now I hope y'all take a little investigation from me, but I know y'all not gonna do
A little what?
it. Investigation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I
Oh,
don't even know.
oh,
I'm a horrible investigator. I
I
don't
think we have discernment though. Like we all have it to an extent. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Like if I do feel like it's especially if you're dating today, I think it's important to be safe also. So whatever that
Absolutely.
looks like for you, then that's what it looks like. But
yeah,
it's some crazy stuff going on out here. So
it
yeah.
is.
It's a lot of crazy things.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
got Facebook groups dedicated to the crazy things.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know. We're just living in crazy times and weird times. So
Yeah, we are.
In these tariff times, child, you gotta be safe.
Mhm.
Keep your head on a swivel
this is a
and your
fact.
and your gun on your holster.
These sayings.
Hey,
Come on, quote book.
I am my daddy's child. Trust me.
Well,
Okay, are
and
we
then
looking
and then the
for
conversation
comments?
went back to the importance of effective communication.
Yes.
We talk about it all the time, but it's just so many things, so many problems could be avoided if we all could just communicate better.
Not only communicate, but comprehend what has been said.
And that too.
Yeah.
And
I was
being
just gonna ask
willing
you that.
to
What do you
listen
think
in order to
stops?
comprehend.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask you that. What do you think stops people from communicating? Because to
Stop.
us it seems easy. It seems common sense. It seems like why wouldn't you? What do
Lots
you think
I
stops
think
people?
it could be a lot of different things like trauma, fear, um, habits.
On
You
why
know,
they
What
don't
about you,
communicate?
Ebony? Hmm.
um,
Why wouldn't?
Why doesn't why what's the question?
Why wouldn't somebody want to communicate?
and I think it looks different because I mean, I've talked to people who thought they were communicating well and they were not. Like,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
what you're talking in code? What?
Yeah.
But in their mind, I said it or I
Yeah.
said this,
And you should have got
so
it.
you were supposed to.
Catch
Pick
on.
up what I was putting down.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if a person's not communicating with me, I automatically think it's me. Like maybe they've tried to tell me something and I just didn't take the time to hear them.
Mm-hmm.
So they've shut down. So, I try to look at what have I done to make this person feel comfortable they can communicate with me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And that's
Um,
true too.
yeah. I mean, and some people, again, they don't, I mean, communication to me is a skill,
It
and
is.
everybody just doesn't have it. And
Right.
they may think they have it and they don't. So,
It's true.
it, I think sometimes you can learn that though, depending on who you're with, if you have the patience for that.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
mean, and it goes also to how self-aware are you too? Because again, you have to be able to assess whether you're communicating well or not.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, I mean, it happens. Sometimes you aren't. I mean, I fall into that sometimes where I thought I was clear, but I mean, and it takes that other person to say, okay, that I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand. Help me understand.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't press it further,
Mm-hmm.
and then it becomes resentment
Hmm.
or anger or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are afraid to say that they don't understand or that they
That they're
didn't
what?
get it. That they
Yeah.
don't understand or
Mm-hmm.
that they didn't get it
Mm-hmm.
because they think that if that's the style that you communicate in, me not understanding or me not getting what you're saying makes me feel less than or
Mm-hmm.
that I'm not, up to par on your communication style. And so some people won't press the issue or ask further questions. They will act like they understand, but they really don't.
That's true
Hmm.
too. Mm-hmm.
They'll go along to get along.
Mm.
Right.
Haven't heard that in so long. Yes, that's true. So yeah, I mean, many different things. So it's not as simple as we say.
Nothing ever is.
No.
No, there are always nuances.
You're right.
I can't see the comments.
Nobody said
No
anything
comments.
yet.
I don't think there's any new ones.
Okay. Okay. Keisha?
Hmm?
Kenya? Okay, Kenya's gone.
I'm here.
It's
I'm
past
here.
our
I was
bedtime
looking.
too.
Yeah, it is. I was just a little tired, but I was looking on Facebook to see if there was any comments because I shared it in other places.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Okay. Well, Binky, thank you for joining us tonight.
Well, thank you for having me.
yeah, it went better than what I thought it was gonna go.
Why you say that?
What?
Hmm.
You thought it wasn't going to go well?
I knew it was gonna go well, but I didn't know how because I didn't get a chance to talk to her before. the live, and I didn't know like what she was gonna say because she about worse than I am with saying stuff.
Oh, okay.
I know how to act, Kenya.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. Did I act good, y'all?
Yeah, you get
Yes,
an
you
E.
did.
I did good. Okay.
Yes, you get an S.
Not an
It's
S.
for success.
Mm-hmm.
Satisfactory.
Yeah.
S for
Okay.
slogan.
Yeah, right.
Slogan.
You got to get some of them slogans on the shirt.
I mean, you know I will.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay. Well, it was fun.
Yes. Until next time,
Yeah.
it's been real.
It's
Yes.
been real.
And also, if anybody have any topics that that you want to talk about, DM one of us, and see if we can make that happen.
Hmm.
Or if you want to come on and talk about that topic with us.
Yeah, we need to know what they're talking about first before they jump on here, though.
Well, no, they if they want to
Yeah.
submit a topic or if they want to be a part of it
Yes.
also
Yes.
indicate that.
Yes.
Yeah, we definitely need to know. I got an interesting topic, but I don't think we can talk about that. But it
Okay.
it, wa- it was interesting.
Hmm.
What was it?
You know what the one I told you?
Hmm. Do you know
I
who's all
said
of my
I said
brother?
we are not going to touch up on that.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
I don't I'm lost. Okay.
Well, now I want to know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I, yeah. I just felt, we're open to talking about anything, but I don't want anything to be offensive. So if it's something that I think can be potentially offensive, you know,
You thought of an offensive topic?
I didn't think of it.
Oh.
It was sent to me that we should talk about.
Oh.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I don't know. It's not offensive. It's just to each his own with that. You know. You want me to say it? Cause I could say it
Yep.
like, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like, would you be okay if your man had like a gay best friend, and they was always hanging out?
I don't think that's offensive,
Yeah,
It's
but
I
I
not
know.
mean, it
offensive.
could be to somebody who maybe doesn't like the term, or
What
that
gay?
would yeah,
Oh,
They
okay.
like the term gay?
yeah. Some people don't like that term.
What term do they use?
I don't know whatever term they use.
Oh, like okay,
There are other, terms other than gay.
okay. I would like to know, so I'll be aware.
I'm not a part of the community. I can't share.
Yeah, I know you're not, but I'm just saying.
Somebody in the community may find that offensive
Okay. Yeah.
because
Maybe.
what would be different from that person being of a different uh sexuality be different if it was a friend that wasn't gay that he hung out with all the time.
Yeah, because some
It would
people.
still be a problem. Why are you hanging out with another man that much and you have a woman?
Yeah,
I
because
don't care what
Yeah.
their sexual orientation is. What?
yeah, yeah, and first thing you think about, you download something. Yeah.
Kenya,
What?
you just
We
gonna
should
make me do my high pitch one on you.
we should just okay. Let us just get off before I say something because I've been trying to keep it quiet so I won't say nothing crazy. Okay. I've been trying. That's why I've been kind of quiet.
I
No.
mean, no, I mean, but if that's what you think, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
You're
I
supposed to
think,
share your thoughts and opinions.
Yeah. Sometimes my thoughts and opinions is not
Eh,
average
That's what makes
people's.
it funny.
why? It's your thought, your opinion. So like
I know.
nobody can debate your thought and your opinion.
I know. I know.
You see that? That's trauma.
It's not trauma. Uh, Not really. It's not trauma.
Not really. She's
Mm-mm.
been she's been what's the word? Scolded for her opinions in the past, so she's leery about sharing them.
This is a
I
safe space.
It's
Not
a safe
safely,
space.
not safely
Safe-ish.
alive.
Not safely alive. Is that what you said?
Safe being live. Like, you know what I
Oh,
mean? Like
Oh,
for
taping
the
live.
whole
Yeah.
world. Yeah. Yeah, like I express myself enough when I'm with, people that I'm close with. Yeah.
Hmm.
But not for the world to see. It's none of their business like
Understood.
that. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So that's it then.
Yeah, that's it. Because y'all
okay.
just sat
Good
there and
night,
just
y'all.
put it out there and said nothing about it. Good night.
Nothing.
All right.
Good
Good
night, y'all.
night.